This is the Wally Show video podcast, which is in direct relation to the amount of potties that complained that while we were in Pledge Drive, we did not do a podcast. So here we go. And I love the fact that you guys want stuff from the show, so I'll never complain about that. So thank you very much. And the reason that we're doing this is because we're in Pledge Drive, and we're trying to get the money that WayFM needs to continue to do what they do, and that's, take the music and message of Jesus to people that need to hear it all around the world. And it's cool to see some of the stories that have come out of Pledge Drive, and some amazing things have happened. Like today, we had one of the biggest hours of Pledge Drive, and it all started from a little girl's $5 donation out of her birthday money. So those are the cool moments inside of it, and thank you to everybody that was a part of it. If you're not, you can still help out if you love what we do. And to keep things like the podcast going, you can go to wayfm.com/donate. All of that said, Miss Rose,
Hello.
What is going on? What are we going to chit-chat about here in the old podcast?
I found a guy who can be my replacement if I ever need a vacation day.
Monkey?
You're all tickled in here.
I'm like so proud of myself for that one. Nailed it, monkey. Look, she just clapped like a monkey. Did you see her? Like that chimp with the cymbals?
Yay, Wally.
Monkey clap.
There's this homeless guy. He used to actually work in an oil field, but he injured his hand, and so he's now on the streets. But he's been catching people's attention on intersections because he has a sign that says, "Scream at a bum for 50 cents a minute."
Oh, really? A minute? That seems like a long time to scream at a bum.
I know.
Wow.
So if you have suppressed anger or anything, you can scream at him.
I like when guys like that do this are creative, because some of them, you hear the stories of some of them, and it's a scam, and I hate that. But, there are other people that are just down on their luck, and they're just trying to survive. And so I think when you give to somebody, you have to be willing to give and realize that that money that you give might be misused. And if you're okay with that because you're doing what God put on your heart to do, fine. Let it go where it's going to go, and let it be where it's going to be. But in that moment where you're giving to somebody, try to be memorable. Try to do something, say something that actually might make a difference, regardless of what they do with the money. Because I think the money's inconsequential at that point.
And this really seems like a good guy that's just trying to get back on his feet. He said that no one's actually yelled at him.
Yeah.
Most of the time they just laugh and they give him some money. He's had people want to take pictures with him, but he's making like $30 or $40 a day. And
that's not bad.
Yeah, not a bad way to go.
There you go. And he's not getting screamed at. That's nice. You guys make far less than that, and you get screamed at by me all the time. You guys don't even have a sign.
Which is why he could take my place any day. So there's this guy, sort of a heavier guy, that spotted a robbery, caught the guy doing the robbery, dragged him to the police station, actually sat there, waited for the guy to get processed at the police station.
Please tell me, because you said he was a heavy guy, please tell me while he sat there, he sat on the guy.
I don't think he did.
Okay.
Then he just vanished into the night. The big kicker, the entire time he was dressed as Batman.
That's awesome. He really does exist. That's funny. Why was it the fact that he's a heavy guy? What was that part of the story? I kind of missed that. You said there's a heavy guy.
Just not the guy you would expect. Just this chubby guy dressed as Batman walking around the streets fighting crime.
Spandex, heavy guy. Glad I didn't see it. Thanks for not having a picture of that.
And Facebook posts are always important. You need to know what's happening in people's lives.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, my goodness. My wife tells me what's going on with you two knuckleheads.
She's always the first to like something.
I never check Facebook. My wife used to hate Facebook, and now she'll be like, Zach got his cast off, right? I'm like, really? Did he break his arm? And Katie, she's always updating me on your stuff, and you guys got her message about the pie kitchen run that we're gonna make.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it will be good. There's a place in Columbia
show outing
with pies apparently, and she Facebooked you guys, and Katie like I don't know if it's possible to actually in some sort of weird time travel, but to actually pass your message that you're sending to the message you just received that fast. That's how fast she replied to, yes. I like pie.
I love pie.
Yeah, pie I'm in.
This mom, though, her son, a couple went on a biking trip in Peru for a couple months, and they told their family, we'll be letting you know how we're doing, posting pictures of our trip and that kind of thing. But they're going through jungles and things like that. One of the moms, the mom of the son, panicked when all of a sudden the picture stopped being posted every day, and started an entire nationwide manhunt in Peru.
Oh, really?
She started calling the police because he was no longer posting pictures.
That's
and
crazy.
So they ended up finding him. He's alive and well.
He was in a hotel. He just didn't want to talk to his mom. He was cutting the cord.
Deep in the jungle.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, and so the authorities actually picked them up, took them to a military base, and he called his mother, 27 years old.
Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, my gosh. I got to call my mom.
He did do a Facebook post while he was at the military base, telling everybody, though.
Oh, that is pretty funny. That's embarrassing, man. I cannot believe that. Like, I wouldn't even know how to get a hold of the authorities in Peru. Like, if something bad happened, like, she had to do some research and jump through some hoops.
Like I tell people, never mess with the mama.
There you go. Mama Grizzly, and she is very protective. So that is your video podcast for today. Thank you, Miss Rose. Thank you, Zach, as always. And if you want to be part of our pledge drive, because, again, that's the reason we're doing this a little bit different than normal, you can always help out the ministry of WayFM by going to wayfm.com/donate.